Hello, and we get an occasional request actually to take a look at these Suko puzzles. They're just, I think they're coffee time puzzles, but they work along the same lines as Killer Sudoku, and I did a video on these a few weeks ago, and people were saying, well, how do you solve the harder ones? And the key, let's have a look at this one. This is Saturday's Suko puzzle in the Times. Once the website loads. Okay, so there you go. Hopefully you can see that on the screen. Almost all of these start with the same thing, so I can immediately see how to write in the value of this cell. And what I suppose I'd encourage you to do is to take a look at the puzzle on the screen now. Try and solve it in your head. I think you should be able to, especially if you get a bit of experience in terms of how these work. You don't have to do much maths. You definitely don't have to write many pencil marks in the grid. So the rules, as I'm sure you're all aware, so this 18 here is telling us that these four cells sum to 18, and then we can see that the green colours sum to 21. So how do we get the value of this cell? Well, we know that the value of these three cells is 12. Now, if the four cells sum to 20, we know that this is definitely an 8. And then the way, I don't know how I can explain this, I don't know whether it's experience that I can see immediately how to write in the next number, but you should now be able to write in this number here. And again, the way to do that, and pause the video, really do pause the video if you can't see how to immediately or virtually immediately write in this number. Because you can just use the geometry of the grid to tell you what the answer to this square is. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that now. We can see these four cells sum to 26. You can see these three cells sum to 12. Therefore, you know these two cells must sum to 7, because 26 plus 12, that covers 7 of the 9 digits in the grid. So 26 plus 12 is 38, so you know these two cells have to add to 7 in order to ensure that the entire grid adds to 45. But if these two cells sum to 7, then look at the green total. We've got an 8 plus a 7 is 15, therefore this cell must be a 6. And again, immediately we can see now the puzzle's solved. It's done, and the reason is you can see this is an 18 box. We already have a 6 and an 8, so you know that these are a 1, 3. Well, you know this can't be a 1 immediately, because if this was a 1, this would be a 6, because we've worked out these two are going to add to 7. So this is a 3, this is a 4, and this is a 1, and you know, you don't have to be a genius from now on to see, you know, this is 5, 7, this is 2, 9, and then this 21 box, well, this is 12, these two have to add to 9, therefore this definitely won't be a 9, this will have to be a 2, this will have to be a 7, this will have to be a 5, and this will have to be a 9. And that's how you do these. Never ever write too many pencil marks. Try and do them in your head. I think a good time for an experienced solver of one of these will be around 1 minute. I don't know if that sounds silly or not, but I don't think you can do them much quicker than that unless you're truly a genius. I reckon a minute to a minute and a half for somebody with experience, 2 minutes for you know, if you're not used to them. No more than that. With a bit of technique, they're very doable. So anyway, just a short video, hope helpful, and see you again next time on Cryptic.